It has been a while for me, at least. About a month since I recorded. Probably even more than a month, right? It's February right now, and last time I recorded was in like 28th, 29th December. So I am pretty out of touch with the series, but I have been editing every day almost. So I know the almost everything, but not at till up till this point, right? I'm almost blank, but we I know where we are. We are in the Briggs Fortress, and that guy, I don't remember his name anymore, but the guy who was in prison and got cooked by Scar whenever he came out while trying to horror farm. He is now taking our MC in a hostage by using Winry, right? And he is trying to do something. I don't know what, but the lady from the leader captain or whatever her position is in the military is, she killed the guy, the corrupt guy that got Mustang trapped, right? Entrapped and buried him. The sloth was released out in the caves. I don't know really why. Probably because they didn't want a ticking bomb right below, right ahead of their fortress, which makes sense. But I think it could have been used as a strategic weapon against the Drachma Empire, which is probably old news right now, right? Because it was probably like 34th episode when this occurred. And we are in, after that we went into that cave and discovered a lot of stuff which has still hasn't reached a proper conclusion why that's happening, right? Our only guess is that they are trying to sacrifice the entirety of the country, which makes almost no sense from a normal perspective. Why will they do that? They can just take over other countries using this country's power and do it on them rather than doing it on their own country, right? There is a probably explanation for that. Hopefully we get it. And this episode's name is First Homunculus, right? That's the name of this episode, which means this is a important episode. At least I hope so. And which means I will be able to jog the story properly rather than these bits that I remember. Let's get started.
ロックベル城の護衛という名目。
Yeah, Kimberly, that's his name. And this guy is a Chevalagine who I suspected to be a rat rather than just being a Chevalagine. That's what they say it in the series. I don't know how to pronounce it because it's not the actual word. I could probably look it up, but I don't want to get any unexpected spoilers for the series, which will spoil all the fun that I am having.
ブリックスで何をする気だ。
Blow it up. That's the only thing that goes on that guy's mind. What we really should be worried about is what the organization is planning, right?
しょうがねえだろ。急ぎだったんだ。
Why were they in a hurry? Uh, because they were following Scar, or was there something else that was happening? I don't remember.
あんたたちはいいなんで牢に入ってんの？すぐに出られますよ。
Yeah, he will look after them, all right. Properly.
えロックベルさん、イシュバールで命を落とされた。はい。遺体を収容したのは私と一歩間に合わず、私たち
And the only regret he has that he let that Ishval guy get away from there. He doesn't care about your parents' death.
意の倫理に従い、最後心から敬服します。
I don't think you do. You hate them because they saved the Ishval people, which you seem to hate for some reason. We still haven't gotten a proper reason for that.
勝った。梅さんと一緒に写った写真をお会いできて光栄です。お前、あいつがイシュバール。 注意の話でしかイシュバールのこと。
ウィンリーちゃんの子。
This is how he remembers that he likes her, huh? What's that reaction?
こと、違うこと考えるんだ。
Was that just in his mind that occurred, that he wanted to do that? Because that doesn't make any sense, right? The people didn't react. Because if someone did that right in front of me when I am treating them in some kind of a way, which she is doing right now, she is fixing his arm. And if the patient suddenly jumped up and hit the roof and came back down, it's probably because this is a supernatural series. That's possibility, right? In normal life that won't happen, but if someone did that in any case scenario, right, jumped up, it's probably you something that you messed up. They should be worried what happened to him.
なんだろう。
なあ、なんか言った。神経つなぐときはいるっつってんだろ。こんなんで強度大丈夫なの？
教師は強化してあるよ。
Yeah, this guy. He was a professional rage baiter. The amount of rage I had for him at the moment whenever Sloth pulled up and he was being a dick for no reason at all.
ね、これが国家錬金。
今頃寒冷地用に関。おう、M1910 かい。
断る。
おいだ。
俺の整備士。
I was just saying how much of an annoying character he was, and he starts doing the same things he was doing earlier. This he almost killed the person that you love, and that's the only thing you are thinking about.
おい、あんまり浮かれていろいろ危ねえから。
よろしくお願いします。
そいつの特徴は材質の膨張。
仕事の話をしましょう、殿。
なんで僕は出して
フリー様の命令だ。
今は破裂に。
一緒に行動させないなんてわざわざウィンリーを連れてきて出るし、それだとか焦っちゃった。
What chance are you talking about again?
先遣隊が持っていった食料、精神面も心配です。
彼らの精神力を。
That's pretty irresponsible statement you are making right now, lady. But okay, whatever you. I don't really care about your men, so just give us a scene where they are getting killed while giving us some more reveals, right? I don't really care about anyone else there, especially this guy. He can get killed.
時間経っても戻らなかった時は穴を。
分かった。そうしよう。
Do it right now. There is no need to wait for 24 hours.
今のうちに。
There needs to be a same kind of a person right now here. The person that guy was being whenever our MC was being suspected right now at that point, right? Sowing seeds of distrust, suspicion. There needs to be one more person in this group that does that, and they end up sealing this hole. I hope so.
みんなに私が個人的にやったことだ。私に全ての責任をふっかけろ。これからはセンピッグズは守るに長けた集団。
Yeah, this is the informer from that lady from the Briggs side, right? She is telling him information about what's happening there right now.
攻めに長けた東方軍と組むのが
相手に選んでいただけるとは光栄だ。
チーノは東方軍の力だから。
Pretty fair.
聞くが、もし私が宝刀に撃ったらどうする？
ありえない。ってね。ほれ、3枚。
光栄だね。 あなたは
返し花屋のおばちゃんさ。
What's that supposed to mean? Am I supposed to know something about that?
人間ってのは結局のところ出てくるものなんだな。さて、
変な人。
Tomorrow's newspaper's headlines. Uh, what should it be called? What's the occasion for Colonel Mustang buying these much flowers? Who are the ladies who are lucky enough to get his attention? The playboy of the military.
金属までさっくりやられてる。
気をつけろ。誰かいるぞ。大丈夫だ。わかるか。お前たちだけか。他は。
Why are they not suspecting them? Like, why are you still alive? That's the first question you should be having in your mind right now, rather than being relieved that they are alive. Whose eye is that? Have we seen this character? The gluttony had a eye in his stomach. Lust had the same colored eyes, right? Could be her. But we don't know actually if she can still be revived, right? I'm pretty sure she can be, but the greed one was a different than Lust, is right? Lust just got incinerated and her philosopher's stone was destroyed, rather than greed was alchemized and turned back into the philosopher's stone and revived in the Prince Lin Fang's body, right? If that's his name, I don't think it's that his that's his name. Whatever, who cares about him anymore? Anyways, he's just greed now, right? And who? Yeah, I was thinking who could that be? It's just Pride left, right? Either it's Pride or the father, and these are the two other options rather than those people. Is this the first homunculus? If that is the truth, that would make a lot of sense, right? Because it wouldn't really look like a human, even though it's a homunculus. So it would be something closer to the truth, right? Oh, so it can only operate in the shadows. Is that why they are building these caves? So this thing can expand itself around the entirety of the what it's called the country, right? If it's called a country, kingdom, whatever it is. uh, and that this thing can pop out of the ground and do something. Who knows? At this
夜
point,
分に失
everything is just a theory.
礼いたします。の書類を届けに参りました。あさい、あの人今出かけてるの。置いていただきたいのですが、明日も。
Oh, I was like, she's acting suspicious. Is she envy? But now that shadow is
よ
approaching.
ろしくお願い。
Oh, okay. Question mark. Now I'm pretty certain that thing is Pride, right?
まだ起きてたの？
His presence, uh, what should I call it? Made her uncomfortable, right? Something felt off from his presence whenever he popped up here.
帰ってこんばんはホークアイさん
Is it that guy, the butler from behind, whose presence is like that shadow from the caves?
までお仕事なんですか
はい。お休みのところ起こして。
さあセリム様、明日寝坊してしまいますよ。
自慢の息子よ。できるの。まあブラッド。
So he's okay. Hmm. That's definitely a homunculus, right? But is it the same one or a different one? That we don't know.
の血筋奥様の登園ではあの話によるとキングブラッド一人もいない。それに先を感じました。に背後を取られた時の感覚です。ブラッドレー。
この状況で私の得意の銃を抜かないのも
グラトニーと同じホムンクルス。
奴と同じレベルです。私の
Okay, so he's pride. Oh, yeah, I made a comment about his voice sounding like a girl's whenever he first got introduced, but I cut it out in the editing process. So the next time we were hearing Bradley talk to Pride, it sounded like a girl's voice. Because of that, I didn't make the connection. I thought I was being uh, disoriented, and I was making stuff up by thinking that it was a girl's voice, and I didn't make that long of a connection. Right now, it would make sense why the voice actor is probably a girl. Honestly, this is the dumbest reveal. I wanted it to be more of a mystery rather than this. I wanted a character that has been built up to be suspicious, to be the one, be Pride, right? Rather than a random character that no one cared about. This feels bad reveal and bad plot point.
それはどういう意味？
少しでも本当に度胸がありますね。ありませんか？
仲間。
そうですか。残念で。
無駄な脅しはやめてくれ。血を殺しては意味がないでしょう。
This feels like cringe. Why is this a thing? This was the most underwhelming thing I've ever seen.
仕事だと。
ええ、大総統からの指示は3つ。捜索見つけるだけです。工作
ドクター・マルコが
私の仕事、そして道の門を刻む。イシュバールと同じです。殺す覚悟もなく軍の犬になったのです。殺さない覚悟。殺せば真理。
あんた協力してんのか？奴らは
世界の覚悟と覚悟、意志と意志、ホムンクルス、どちらが勝つのか。進化した人間を残されるとしたら、それこそ歴史的。
なんで人間であるあんたが
Because I'm curious.
遠慮なく使わせてくれるからですよ。
He is, but what can you do about it?
まさに存在をかけたありがいのある人生はありませんよ。おや残念。自己中心的なものと思っていたのです。あなたの自己中心的な部分。
賢者の意志。アルとウィンリーに。
ウィンリーさんにも。
どんな仕事するにしろ。
余計なことは喋らない。
今のお前は人質状態だ。
どういうこと？
だから大量殺人に手を。
それで私あんたたち泣かないよ。脳天気だった自分に腹がの体に戻りたいだけなのに。
作戦に協力すれば賢者。
石ってでも
キンブリー。
石の材料は
分かってる。
But it's like not like those people will be saved if you don't use it, right? Those people are dead. There is probably a chance that their souls are suffering right now because they are not being used as energy.
勝手にしなよもう。
They had a communication about what they are about to do with their eyes. I don't know what it is. I don't even know what it is, because this episode has ruined a lot of things that have been built up for literally no reason at all.
仕事受けるぜ。やらせてくれ。
ほう、なぜで。
両親を殺した敵を。
わかりました。
それとあのなりだからスカーの人体。
賢者の石って作られたんだ。大丈夫。兄さんはそんな。僕らは今真の練炭術にいるんだ。その練炭術その女の子。だったら私ももっともらしい。
For what?
いいでしょう。
はいちょっとそこ
お前は何
で待っていてください。遊びではないん。
オートメイルを変えたでしょ。メンテナンスについていかないと。
お前相変わらず
Are you really letting them be, huh? Are you really willing to buy it? For what reason?
わかりました。
知ってるよ
同行許し。
でも待ってるだけなんて。
Uh, you are not waiting anymore. You are in a hostage situation right now. So you have accomplished something. You are forcing your love to the person you love to commit a mass murder. Thumbs up for that. You are really helpful right now. The most underwhelming reveals occurred today. The Pride had such potential as a character that, but they went ahead and ruined it. Really wrecked it. And the hostage situation is a good plot point. I don't like it that it's occurring, but it has been set up for a while for this to occur, right? Winry trying to being actually helpful, but being useless as always. And now she is going ahead with that notion and probably end up even more of a trouble, but I'm pretty sure it will end up better for her in the long run. She won't die, we know that. She is the main female lead. If they kill her, the romantic part of the series ends right there, and I don't think they will do that, because even though this is not a series that's focused on romance, but shonen series generally have this kind of stuff happening in the background, at least, right? It's either a sudden one, like in I won't give any examples, but some in some shows, it's a sudden event that occurs. The two people that were had known each other for a while end up marrying each other, right? For various reasons, either because one of had a crush on the other one for a long time and stuff like that, right? Or they develop in the last arc of the series, feelings for each other. It occurs a lot, but in especially in shonen series where romance isn't really the major plot point. But I don't think this series will do that, because this series is based on emotions more than on shonen aspects, right? Because it has a lot more protagonists. From what I heard, Scar, Mustang, uh, Alphonse, the main protagonist, Edward. Four of them are technically considered MCs, right? Because we are getting four stories from four different plot points, from four different goals, reaching towards the singular goal is that removing the military higher ups from their positions, right? For various reasons. We probably will get more main characters, not main characters, more side characters who will have similar goals. Like we have met Briggs, leader. I don't still don't know remember her rank, what it was. And the East general guy, the top guy from there, also has the same goal. We have collected him too, and we will probably get one or two more characters like that. I'm pretty sure we are done for major characters for a while, right? We will probably get more side characters, but major characters are done. If they introduce more characters at this point, it will mess up the series, right? The uh, introduced Pride. It wasn't really required for his introduction to happen at that point, and the way it occurred also, right? But obviously the other people don't know who he is, so that will probably be a better reveal than the one that occurred in this episode. Anything else? No, that will be the end of the episode.